Hello everyone, my name is Evan Borelli. I am an instructor here at Mathnasium of Hamilton Mountain. Today I am back to make another instructional video answering the question, what is Bedmas and how can we apply it? So Bedmas is an acronym, and what the acronym tells us is the order in which we are to solve algebraic expressions or algebraic equations. And there is a very specific and outlined order in which we can solve. I have two examples here, and I'll introduce the acronym, and then we'll go through a few examples to get you used to Bedmas. So essentially, this is like a priority chart. When we're solving an algebraic expression, we always want to look first at brackets. So brackets are these things over here, these red things. And we solve whatever is within the brackets before we do anything else. After that, we look at exponents, which I have here in orange. They're the little superscripts that you see above numbers. Next, we have division and multiplication. Now, these are both in yellow because we solve whichever comes first in the equation. And then finally, addition and subtraction is solved last. And once again, whichever comes first, we will solve first. So let's look at this first example here. It's 4 plus 2 times 3, and that's in brackets, and it's all divided by 5. So once again, first we have to solve our brackets. Now we look within the brackets, and we have addition, and we have multiplication. We know from this acronym here that we're first to do multiplication. So we're going to do the operation 2 times 3, which is equal to 6. And before we do anything else, we must solve what is within the brackets. We still have 4 plus 6 left in the brackets. That is equal to 10. So once I have just a single term, a single number in the brackets, I can drop them completely and kind of move on from that step. Now all I have left is division, and that's 10 divided by 5, which is equal to 2. So you can see I did my brackets first, and within my brackets I did multiplication and then addition, and then I dropped my brackets and I did my division to finish off the question. Example 2 is a little bit more complex. We're introducing some exponents here, 2 different sets of brackets. So this is 3 times 5 squared divided by 15, and that's in brackets, and it is subtracting 5 minus 2 squared, which is also in brackets. So I'm going to look at my 2 sets of brackets, and what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to solve these sets of brackets simultaneously, and that is because they cannot affect each other until the brackets have been completely solved for. So I can solve these brackets actually simultaneously. I look in the first set of brackets here, and I notice I have exponents here, which are right under brackets. So within the brackets, I see these exponents. I want to solve these first. The first thing I'm going to do is 5 squared in this bracket, as well as 2 squared in this bracket. So you can see how the 5 squared is equal to 25, and 2 squared is equal to 4. Next, I look in my first bracket. I have multiplication and division. Now I'm going to solve whichever is first in the equation. In this case, 3 times 25 is the first operation, which gives me 75. And again, this divided by 15 just kind of carries down to the next step. And then in this second set of brackets here, I have 5 minus 4. So that's the only operation I can do. That is equal to 1. And so again, I just write 1 in the next step, and the brackets can be dropped because there's only a single term. At this point, I have this final set of brackets. 75 divided by 15 is equal to 5. And now I'm left with just 5 minus 1, and my last step equals 4. So just to review, brackets are always the top priority. Don't look at anything else until you're done your brackets. Then you can go through exponents, division and multiplication, addition and subtraction. So that's going to conclude this little instructional video. If you enjoyed it, why not give it a share to someone else that you think might enjoy it as well. So thank you very much, and we'll say goodbye from Mathnasium for now.